just the fact that you can say, oh, Cooper Flagg's first RPA is in that product.
No one cares about that now, though. It's cool at the time when it's the only one.
The reason why I bought them was not for a quick flip. I honestly did think, like, oh, I may hold these for a very long time.
Hey, Alex, if you're listening, do me a favor. If you're going to sit in the big boy chair, I know your feet are dangling, which is, for me to say, is something. You got to bring a little back. You cannot let Jesse go on these filibusters. You're sucking the funny out of the room. You're just over there talking.
I made
and he
several.
Would do this. He would literally sit there and go, oh, okay. And after about 86 seconds of you just rambling, he would finally go, no, that is a good point. And then he would start talking.
Rambling is me finishing a sentence, by the way.
It's a back and forth. It's a dance.
Listen, that was the first time he's done it in forever.
Well, get better. That's not what I signed up for. That is not going to be the permanent fill-in host if that's the case. I'll tell you that now.
I would hopefully.
I'm putting my foot down.
I would vote you're here all the time.
Nope, I will not be here all the time. I told you I'd give you a few a month.
I'll not be here full time, and I will not.
That's what you perverts are getting. A few a month. We're going to talk cards.
Okay.
There will be interruptions. There's something called sarcasm that's going to come and make a little appearance in this freaking place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was all that. It was bits, Jesse. That's the other thing, too. He lets you get away with every bit you do. The stupid, speaking of which, et cetera, et cetera. There's nothing but word whispers and fondling in here.
I do not want to hear anything.
I can't even think. That's what I mean.
Listen, that was a great episode. Got
this
lot
show
of
goes to
compliments.
absolutely. Your
Actually,
wife
there was
and
one
kid don't count.
What was
You
amazing?
stink.
No, I can go through and show you the compliments. What was great was somebody called out. They said, "Mike, don't let Jesse do the show." I messaged. I found their account on Instagram. I messaged them, and I was like, "Hey, is there anything I can do better?"
Yeah, everything.
Now, granted, I know I'm pretty positive. I'm not going to call it out.
Was it a burner?
No, it was an account. I was just like,
I want to have trolls.
They said, "Oh, my microphone echoed bad," and I was like, "Oh, okay,
that was not an issue I had.
I'll say something."
Just a little bit of lively discussion.
I don't think it was true. I think they actually didn't like me on there, but it was still
people get intimidated by you.
Well, once you actually
see,
find
like that
their
cute little look.
and
You did it a bunch of just like you just did the cute look. Alex just lets that slide.
Why shouldn't it slide?
It should never be this is not a bit station.
I don't want Alex to replace you. He can be his own.
He can replace me. I don't mind that.
I'm saying
if he's gonna replace, it doesn't have to be me. He could never be me.
He needs to be his own guy.
There's got to be some pushback, and you as well. You just sat there like a dummy, letting him talk.
We were having
that cheap slab thing. You should have slapped him around a little bit.
Listen,
I know you can't go back and listen.
Wait. The cheap slab you're talking about, like, what part of that did you not like?
I don't remember now. I do remember. I was like, a little pushback, little push.
Here's the thing.
That's all.
When you have an episode where you're not talking to this person multiple times a week, every week, then it's like, okay, yeah, we're just having a back and forth. It's more cordial.
I'll stop talking to you right now.
No, I will push if you want to push.
Going forward, if Alex comes in, Gio comes in. If I'm not here, I want my dad here.
Your dad just there all the time.
Dad
just staring at us. What's going on? How did I get here?
I'm going to tell you a card thing. I don't want you to overreact. Bowman's Best is my favorite product every year. Comes out this week. Very excited about it.
How did you want me to react to
bits
that?
Jesse right there.
What is a bits Jesse anyways?
The little bits. You were doing like the little... yeah, just like that. I don't know.
Just living. I'm just talking.
No. If you went back, you would tell. It was a different tone. That's okay. I think it was great. People liked it. I heard a lot of things about it.
I've got info. I
Bowman's
know
Best,
for the
I'm
fact
serious
any
about.
things you heard were pick and choose. You heard all the bad and none of the good.
I am anti-you. You only hear the good. I only hear the bad.
I know
That's
that.
fine. And you and Alex just hear all the jolly together and sit around. I guarantee you idiots sat in here after the fact, too. Hey, great show, Jesse. High five. Did you high five after the show?
We bumped chest.
No, it was not his chest. There's no way he's getting up to that level. You're about a foot and a half taller than him.
I would hit it. I think he
chest and
bounced.
navel. Is that what you did?
He would have bounced.
I love Bowman's Best. That is true. I do love it. I absolutely love it. It's coming out Wednesday.
It is.
We've got a mountain of it. It's a loaded checklist.
What's the pricing this year? Last year it was expensive, right?
It's $700 a box. Last year it's way cheaper than that this year.
Oh, okay.
$500 a box. Still very expensive. I will say it is more in line with pricing right now than most other releases have been. Recently.
Geez, burp much while we're doing a podcast? Animal?
Almost did a little blah.
It is nice that I can't burp. I don't have to worry about that flow.
That's it. That's all I wanted to say. I love that product. I'm glad to see a reasonable product with a bunch of base and color and inserts and all that stuff coming back. For those not familiar, you get the whole rookie class of 2025, Kurtz and all those guys.
Okay.
You also get a lot of second prospect guys, like guys who haven't had official rookies yet, Roman Anthony, Jackie Keggs, all these other guys, and then everybody from the preceding year draft. So 2025 draft that happened a few months ago.
Sure.
Eli Willits, Steele Hall, all those guys will also now be in it. And interestingly enough, you have a couple of major names who have never had autos in Bowman's Best. I had to look this up. Connor Griffin, who's lighting the world on fire right now. We talked about him last show.
Oh, yeah.
The Pirate. Were you here, or did I do it solo?
No, the one you talked about his pricing being way too high, right?
Oh, yeah. So he has his first Bowman's Best auto. Jesus Made, Jesus Made, also does. So it's the first time I think we're going to see a baseball product come out in the last number of months that will increase in value.
Oh, you think so?
2 weeks later, I think boxes will be more expensive than they are now, which has been the opposite. Topps baseball has been out of whack. It's not Topps' fault. I'm just saying it's been out of whack the last few months.
Well, what they come out at retail, yeah.
Correct. That's all.
So Bowman's Best, when I go to resell, I've got a card, same player, both Bowman's Best and then Bowman product. What kind of like difference?
His first prospect auto out of Bowman is going to be 3X.
Say it's not a first, though?
His second prospect auto, probably similar.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah,
probably
so 3X,
similar.
though, you would say for Bowman versus Bowman's Best.
In general, yeah. And this is also obviously a much cheaper product, card for card. You're getting 4 autos a box, all the color. You also have a bunch of SPs. I like it. I do. As a breaker, this is the one every single year is my favorite product to break.
There's a guy on Twitter that I got introduced to over the weekend called Slab Squatch. He does these breakdowns of these boxes, and he takes odds that Topps puts out there, and he will basically give you a rundown of a product.
We used to do a rundown.
We did. The rundown is what he does.
So you're not getting that with Alex. He just said, he does a rundown.
Don't make fun of Alex.
By the way, Alex is a great kid. They covered for me last night on eBay Live.
So good.
We're brought to you by eBay Live, by the way. Presented by eBay Live.
Yes, we
our
are.
sponsor. That he filled in for me, him and his buddy Brendan, on eBay Live because I was out of town.
I'm finally on eBay Live as of like...
You're approved to be on eBay Live.
Well, I mean, apparently I could just go live. I mean...
I would suggest not.
I don't know. I don't know exactly all the details. Here's the thing. Jay, if you're listening, categories. There's not a non-sport category or entertainment category. There's only TCG, and then there's sports cards.
Pokemon.
Yeah. So there's
Isn't there a Pokemon one as well?
That's TCG. I mean...
Oh, I thought it was its own thing.
There may be a Pokemon-specific one, but that's what I mean. Like, there's not...
How many different channels do you perverts want?
I just want one for entertainment or non-sport. You can do non-sport, entertainment card. And there's just a whole swath of categories that fit into that, and that's all the things that I break.
I forgot to do the read. I'm sorry. eBay Live is the greatest selling platform in the world.
But here's
the thing. Send us your stuff on consignment.
Didn't we talk about this? Chris made a great point. There is a pre-recording before the pod about eBay Live. It's good. I think it's good that we wait to do it.
Oh, I thought we had to do a read. Okay, never mind.
Well, if we do,
go ahead, continue. You were on the rundown, though.
Slab Squatch does this rundown of different sets. He has not done Bowman Best 2025
Bowman's Best, thank you.
Thank you. 2025's Bowman's Best yet. He did post today a recap of 2024 as he's getting ready to put out the 2025 one. I was actually going to...
Quiz me. Here we go.
So I was going to ask you for 2024, would you remember much of that?
I remember a lot of it. Okay. Unbelievable product. It got wicked expensive. Skeens went absolutely nuclear in that product.
Oh, okay.
So that was a huge driving factor. Awesome product.
Let me see. So
but too expensive, no question.
Yeah, here it is. Okay. So a few of the things that he had pointed
Jesse has
out.
my laptop. Otherwise, I'd also be looking at the information.
You want to put it on there?
So Jesse's laptop crapped out, and now he's using mine.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, that's accurate. So he was saying boxes were
studios.
Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe.
I don't care. I mean, hey, if we got a producer at the other place or just another computer.
We have Jimmy producer going forward. Oh boy.
Jimmy.
My chair just fell. The Viking Jimmy.
You're not in your chair. You're in the guest chair.
Frickin'.
You didn't even realize. He didn't even realize he was in the guest chair. Wow.
Dude, that was a trash feeling.
He may feel big time, but his butt does not tell the difference. All right, so the boxes were $685 a box. Does that sound right?
That's what they are right now. If you looked on Blowout, yes. Well, they did not come out that high.
Well, this is a repost of last year's. So, like, he posted this last year. So it was obviously $685 at some point last year.
For sure, yeah. On release, not that much because they went up quite a bit after. They were probably $550 though on release. 8-box case, it was like.
You think like even at like say Dave and M's or something where they have like the highest pricing?
That's what I'm saying. So about 40, let's say 4,500 they came out at roughly week of.
Okay.
Yeah, so $550 a box. Yes.
He made the case like it was like $171 an auto. Which, I mean, technically.
Yeah, 4 autos.
Yeah,
sure.
Break it down that
so
way.
A little less because he's basing on a higher price. But yes, sure. Call it 100 and, well, at 150 it's 600. So call it 150 an auto. Yes.
Okay.
Huge caveat, which I think he's getting into, though. You have a bunch of other things in there. It's not
exactly.
just the full. Okay,
so
yeah,
it's not just that. Then he goes into And this he actually like kind of preceded with saying this is something to keep in mind when 2025 drops to 340, 360 a box. That's what he was hoping it was going to be. Obviously, we did not drop back down that much. The breakdown, it's a very long, so I'm just kind of skipping through it. But you go down to like the print runs information.
Insert's big though. So by the way, like I'll give you this: the Strokes of Gold. That was an awesome insert. They sold really, really. Some of these sold. The 1955 anime sold really, really well. Some of the other ones were kind of cheaper and more common, not as much. But those two in particular,
92 each. I think that's like every 92 packs or something like that. I think that's what that is meaning because he said it's like 1 in 3 cases was like the equivalent.
That's not right because some of the other ones are that must be total card count because like Best Ballers is super common.
Oh, okay. So
maybe there's that many cards. Of each player, maybe, or something.
That could be. Oh, that actually makes more sense. Yeah, okay, so 25, 92.
See, Alex was like, oh, you're probably right, Jesse. That's what that mean.
He might not have. Don't put words in Alex's mouth.
Actually, real quick, another fast eBay Live interruption because it ties in with this.
Sure.
Alex is busting a case of Bowman's Best on eBay Live to do that rip and flip thing. He's going to break the product, and he's going to like directly sell the singles.
Did he sell spots for it? Or
no, he's ripping them himself. He's just going to sell the singles.
Oh, I
think it's kind of cool.
I actually like that. I think that's fun.
Oh, Grant Salami commented on this. I didn't know that. Okay, now I'll listen.
But bottom line is, it is a very cool breakdown. Yes. Best of 2024 autos. Yeah, it says 915.
Does he grade it? I was thinking it would be like a grade or something. He's just giving you the breakdown.
This is just a breakdown of the product. He doesn't give an overall grade.
I love it, by the way.
Well, and honestly, though, I will say this was last year's. He has changed this up a little bit because I've been using it for like some non-sport ones too. He does both sport.
What do you say about
non-sport.
Gilded? Does he have Gilded on here?
When did that? Because
that's when you could crap on a month ago.
Okay, let's see. Next sport was 2025 Stadium Club.
Beating the dead horse. Who is this guy? I like him.
Let's see.
Hey, Sasquatch, if you want, what is his name?
Sasquatch Sports Cards.
No.
Let's see.
It's Slab Squatch.
Linga Top Series 1 update.
Should let this guy come on. No, we're way too far back now.
Are we?
Oh, no, we're not. Finest basketball. Okay, keep going.
Okay.
I'd let this guy on. It'd be interesting to see.
I have a blunt out. No.
Guy was trending on Twitter? Is that what that was?
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he's got a verified account. People seem to like his stuff.
You're welcome.
Stadium
on the show.
Club, R.I.P. It says.
Yeah.
Now that it doesn't start off strong as far as the comments go, but
no, we're looking for Gilded though.
Oh, Gilded. Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know why I thought Stadium Club.
It's embarrassing for you. Tops 3 basketball. I've actually almost come. I ripped a personal case for a guy the other day. Hit the Cooper flag out of 10. Actually goes on DC tonight. I'm hoping that's a $10,000 card. That'd be wild.
It's not a patch, it's just auto
just
or something?
a straight on-card auto number to 10.
Okay. All
right, keep going. We're getting close now. Now Pristine I like a lot. The other one this year, to me, has been excellent.
Do you want to look at that one, or you want me to keep going? All right, so...
We haven't promoted this guy for free enough yet.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, I like his stuff. You can come on here, dude. You could be a new co-host. For me, not Jesse. Stop it.
First off, let me apologize. I'm down a few feathers here.
He's ruffling feathers. Read that part.
Pristine feels like it's dealing with an identity crisis. The cards are clean, crisp, and genuinely sharp looking. The loan format is a hobby box priced at $480 on release day, and it's still available directly from Fanatics at that price. With 2 autos, 1 auto relic, and 48 total cards per box, including 6 in case, the price point doesn't look terrible on paper.
Agreed.
It's priced like a mid to higher end product, and structurally delivers a fair amount of punch. That said, the prestige factor is lacking a bit with Pristine. It isn't a set in which collectors desire to chase their PC players.
I will push back there. I've always chased the encased color rainbow of Griffey's. I've never completed one.
Okay.
A number of guys do it for that. I think that's a little bit of a miss. I think the rest of his stuff's actually
He says, it tends to blend into the background. If Pristine were a car, it would be a Buick.
That's not an unfair point either, by the way. Okay. Like, if you think of... having said that, I've already said... Me and Eddie talked about this on the live the other night. Mm-hmm. Price-wise, checklist, and actual hits, Pristine's been awesome this year. But if you, in 6 months, like, hey, best 5 products of 2020 baseball.
You're not including Pristine.
Cosmic right off the bat. Draft was awesome this year. Bowman's Best will be awesome. Like, if somebody then brought it up, though.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but that Honda is pretty good. Or, well, not Honda. What do you say? Buick.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it is. I forgot about the old guy in the back.
So he says, the Buicks are well-made and perfectly nice vehicles and a mid-end price range, but very few people are counting down the days until they can finally drive one home. Pristine feels the same way. Solid product, unclear appeal, and a place in the hobby that collectors can't quite define.
Agreed. There's not like the one thing. Yeah, I don't disagree with any of that. I think that's... but if you get guys who are like consistently buying their teams in PYT breaks, when Pristine comes off... It's like, yeah, I'm in. And then they see it, they're like, oh, I'm in.
Oh,
that's why I push back about the PC thing.
So
Sasquatch, I don't hate to disagree with you.
It does give a total breakdown.
I'd like to get this guy on here. Sasquatch, if you're listening, he's way too well spoken to be a listener of ours.
I think he could be British. I've seen some of like the things he said where it's like it seems like a British guy to me, but I could be wrong.
Poppy.
Poppy? Is that something that
call
British
people mate?
say?
Is that his thing?
I think that's an Australian thing, but yeah,
Where are Australians from?
They also say that. Jail.
Well, English jail.
Got him.
Yes.
Got him. I love Australians. I'm joking. Yeah. So there you go. If you guys want to check out more, I mean, we're not sponsored by this guy by any means. I just thought it was a cool tool, and I wanted to talk about it.
Put a comment here. Say, hey, will you come on the show and talk about this? Can you just make a quick comment?
Can I do it on the most recent one as opposed to one like months ago?
Yeah, I like this guy. How many followers does he have? 4,500. He's in Kansas, Missouri.
Oh well, so
not a lot of Brits moved to Kansas.
I would be shocked.
That's a flyover state. Ooh, maybe it's not. Anyways, that's not. We don't have to go on about Bowman's best. I do like the fact that we're seeing some regulated stuff, price wise, something fairly attainable is my whole point. I've been buying singles like a fiend still. Some are interested in that. Some don't have to be. That's okay.
What singles have you been buying?
I just said I've been buying singles like a fiend.
I said what singles have you
Becca's
been buying?
messaging. Joe is here.
Oh, he's 3 minutes early.
Like that.
If you want to do it, unless you want to go into your singles buying, I would like to.
I'm just honestly, it's more just I've been having a really good time diversifying what I've been selling. The breaks were getting a little tiring for me. Bowman's best is coming at a perfect time. I haven't been breaking much.
Oh, okay.
And I like Bowman's best, but I've been really enjoying the Sunday night thing. So,
you
did
go
like
back
16
on this
grand.
Sunday?
Yep.
So how did last night go with a fill in?
Oh, good. He checked. Alex texted me this morning. Yeah, Brendan did it.
Oh, good.
Excellent. I don't play any music. It's my only criticism. You need music.
I'll hopefully have a date on Thursday as to my first live show, but I do want to figure out
what just happened.
This thing is supposed to be on silent, but hopefully I will have a category.
You blaming the lap? Don't blame the equipment if it's the operator's fault. Rebecca, let's get Joseph in here.
We have a special guest today. Joe Wysmierski of Sports Card Confessions has joined the show. That isn't it. Did you know that's the name of his show?
I know. The original name was like 86 words. How did today go? Joe did his first live on our YouTube. How was it?
Well, I'll tell you, it went really well. I mean, there was 46 views for a 16-minute show. It was a quick intro show.
How many people in the live?
At least 500 at the time. I lost count. I ran out of fingers and toes. So,
did you share your screen at all? Do you have any graphics good to go?
Not only did I have graphics, I had an intro video. I shared my screen. I shared photos.
An actual live YouTube show on our network.
Your lighting looks great, by the way.
Actually, it does. The tribal rug behind you looks nice. Is that what that is?
Did you talk to a Native American to confirm that was
not,
okay?
You mean an American?
Yeah.
Watch yourself.
I did. I'm actually wearing my shapeshifter shirt.
That is
from Sedona and with my Southwest motif. So, and I did get it okay. I actually asked the gentleman who sold it to me. I didn't want any cultural appropriation stuff. And he's like, no, dude. He's like, the shirt would be fantastic on you.
Golly.
I love it.
What a thinker you are. Joe, I love that Joe is now on the show for the first time. Me and him
Joe and Jesse
together.
are identical, by
We
the
are
way.
not enemies,
They're
contrary to some people trying to start stuff.
Two oversized people.
That's fair.
Correct. On the way down, both of us.
Actually,
No,
I would
Jesse's
make the
plateaued.
argument
Jesse's on
that
the way up.
Joe's bottom half is maybe an average. I feel like he's got like legs that go for days, just strength, all muscle, very tone.
I'm an inverted pear. Real, yeah. The top half is real circular, and then it just comes to a nice neck.
I think we all learned Joe would take you in a fight, though.
No, we did not learn that.
I have the footage, so I'll release that in the YouTube shoot.
Well, you can show whatever you want because nothing happened.
What? Give me the. What was the? Was there a big story, or was today like the? Hey, here's the show, like an intro to the audience? What are we talking? Give me like the big.
Or you don't even. I would also just like to preface, what is the show about before you even go into it?
So it's an honest look at, confessions about what we've done in the hobby, and that's hence the title. Since Mike didn't like my original one, which was about 20 words long, which I really liked. It was Rules for Some, Rules for Others was my original name, but Mike didn't like that.
Do you get that reference?
Rules for some, rules for others. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's a reference
RFO.
to something?
Isn't
No
that
big deal?
Isn't that a reference to something, Joseph?
No.
Oh, I thought that was from something. It was just from his wit.
No. Yeah.
Amazing.
But you do what people may not know, and just to clarify, you do work at a card shop.
Yes, at and in a shop.
Not only at on top of sometimes, but also in. Okay, thank you.
I do. And so it's a lot of sharing stories from that situation. But then, I opened the show with talking about my biggest hobby regret and confession was I was a Josh Rosen super collector, and I showed pictures of my Josh Rosen collection with NTRPAs.
Is that 2019?
No, that 2019 was Kyler.
Ooh.
And so it was 2018.
2018, because it was 6 quarterbacks, right?
Correct.
Baker?
I passed up Josh Allen, Baker, Lamar. No, I went right for Josh Rosen.
You had Josh Rosen. You had some real dog crap. Who was the other one?
Lamar Jackson.
No, the 3 good ones.
Yep.
I thought you had 2 or 3 others in there as well.
Fun fact about Kyler Murray.
Yep.
Ben Burrows made a post the other day about how he may be one of the worst hobby investments in ultramodern history.
Pretty close. Yeah, he's bad.
Yeah.
Well, he said at the time he had, I think it was his NT, was it? Yeah,
Was
NT
it 50,000?
NFL Shield.
90,000?
96,000.
Now it's like $4,000.
Well, as of this year, I don't think he's had a card that sold more than like $4,000 or something.
And he's on a team anymore, so they cut him officially, right?
Yeah.
As soon as the new league season starts, I mean, they couldn't even get someone to trade with them. Like
Tua is gone now. They're cutting everybody.
Yes.
Oh, Tua is officially gone?
Tua got released this morning, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay. So,
by the way,
Uh-oh.
the Josh Rosen draft class was like that 5 quarterbacks drafted in the first round.
Who else was? Give me the team.
Baker.
Don't say the name. Give me the team of who else we're missing.
Okay, well, like none of them are on the same team. The Bills, that one's obvious.
Josh Allen, sure.
Lamar, who you had.
The Ravens. We got Baker.
The
Baker for
Browns
Yep.
had the first pick.
we were
Did
just
you get the
missing
Browns?
one.
We're missing one, apparently.
That was it.
And the Jets.
Oh, Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think there was 6. There was another one in that draft. Might have been a second rounder.
I'm playing.
Yeah, maybe second round. But that was like the most quarterbacks drafted
Was
in the
Daniel
first round
Jones
in like
that
30
year?
years.
No, he was the next year with
year.
Kyler.
I think of Saquon. He's not a quarterback, but I mean.
So why would we be thinking of him?
Well, I don't know. I'm just thinking maybe you
Jesse,
have big
stop.
names in your head.
Embarrassing yourself.
Please.
Swear to God, Joe. Joe, I bring you on
Jesse,
as a favor.
Listen. Thank
No,
you.
I didn't. It was no favor. I just enjoy Joe. So
No, this gentleman was trying to just text me, Mike, and I said, "Don't ever do that again. Pick up the phone and call me." Brothers don't shake hands.
You
Brothers
are so
hug.
40.
I talk to
Joe.
I talk to Joe on a weekly basis more than almost anybody in my life.
I mean,
There's maybe 5 people more.
because you guys don't like to text.
He's
you
a
only will
constant
call each
caller.
other. Yeah, you both are.
I'm glad you went
First
on.
time in a long
So
time.
live on the Sports Cards Nonsense YouTube every Monday at 12 Central, 1 o'clock
Yeah,
Eastern.
well, here we go. Initial show mistake, right? Announced that it was noon, forgot daylight savings, live in Arizona where we don't observe daylight savings. So it really was 1 o'clock Eastern time, not 12, but we'll clean that up. And then, we were also just sharing stories about what happened in life. Like this last week, my washing machine goes out.
No.
Right? Yes. And I have 7 people in my household. So that's 49 pairs of underwear a week on a good week with no accidents that need to be cleaned. Right?
A lot of cloths.
100%. And when that happens, the next morning, I plop my 300+ pound body down on my toilet and the toilet seat breaks.
No.
And it's sliding all over the place. And I don't know if that's ever happened to you.
Now, did it break in the back or did the actual seat break?
No, it broke in the back, like the hinge piece.
That
And
poor
so-
porcelain man.
That's
just
okay.
Dead.
That can happen. I've
been
experienced
there.
that. But
Okay.
to have an actual lid break in half, that would be much more devastating.
I've never split
I've
a
never
lid.
said
It wasn't that because it would cut your cheeks. But
would've.
this is the problem for me is when my back runs into my hamstrings. I don't have a butt. So
By the way, same as
Exactly-
Jesse, also
exactly the same.
famously no rear end. Okay,
Thank you.
continue.
my
I'll narrate.
my half of a cheek slid in and
No.
I thought it grazed the top of the water.
Yeah.
And that
Is
was
this-
just
is
the
the
initial
water-
sit down.
Well, that's okay.
How
Clean
high
water
is the
then.
water, though? The water's got to be
In Phoenix, it's higher. No, there's rules about
Yeah,
that in Phoenix.
yeah.
On the res, you have high water.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
God, I love
We don't have low flow toilets. I mean, this was
No,
but
there's
gotta
a
wake
reason it's
yourself
a
up on
desert
Saturday.
out there.
You want to
These-
use as much water in your
these
toilets
idiots,
as possible.
These idiots have
out there.
plenty of water in the reservoir. They're just flushing it all away, along with their lives while living in a pile of sand like idiots.
Thank you,
Joe. When we're out there in April for the top,
I'm staying at his house. I told you.
Are you going to stay?
No,
there?
his
That'd be amazing.
freaking mother or mother-in-law is taking up their extra room.
Dang it, man.
Speaking of which, who has an extra room when you have 7 people in a house?
I mean, he's a family man. What can we say?
We are playing
5
1-on-1, me
kids.
and his kid. His daughter, who allegedly has gotten some awards.
That will be filled.
She's 14.
She's being recruited. She's got people out there looking for her.
I will be signing her to an NIL deal. I already told him. I will make my money.
Yep.
Well, let's see how bad I embarrass her. I think I'm winning 11-4, but we'll see.
Well, and I will tell you here's what I think the next big thing in sports and hobby that's coming. And I will tell you just from seeing it firsthand this past week, Friday, my daughter, loved to death, superstar, right? She goes to a camp
kid, not his.
for Under Armour on Friday for flag football. They bring these girls in to this tent and they give them cleats, shoes, gloves, jersey, everything on the house. They are pumping so much money that you will see the league that they currently have is going to get some funding and some backing. There's a show on Prime that's doing like a documentary about it, but those are going to be the next cards that I promise that are going to hit when more people see like women's flag football and the pace of that game. It's going to take off. It's going to have superstar fans 100%. And not just the weirdos. I think it's going to be global.
Mostly the weirdos, though.
I think it's going to be global, especially with the Olympics next year. With it being an Olympic sport, it is going to for sure take off.
Okay, I will give you that.
By the way, it's 2 years from now.
Yeah, I'll give you that, though. With the Olympics, like what we just saw with
28?
it's always
always
year,
an even
dummy.
year, bud.
Yeah, I'll give you. Thank God she didn't get your brains. Jeez.
Leave him alone.
Be running around trying to eat the flags.
Leave him alone.
However, I actually don't disagree with that because like the hockey phenomenon that just happened because of the Olympic Games, wild. The World Baseball Classic.
I was going to bring that up.
One kid. Oh crap! Pitcher. I think he's a pitcher for the Angels.
Skeens.
Yep.
Nope.
Pitcher for the
You know what I'm talking
Angels?
about? Is it Lucas?
Yeah, he was from Great Britain, and he struck out 3 guys, and then they pulled him out.
He's like 17 though.
Yeah, but he's from one of the British Isles.
Okay.
That they brought him in, and he struck out like I think Judge and a couple other big names.
But the fact that you've got
he struck out Judge.
the fact you have prospects who are young and they're playing for their national teams and like doing this.
Yeah.
The buzz around it is wild. Like there was some of that a couple years ago. Remember Ohtani struck out Judge? Ohtani struck out Trout. It was a major thing. But like we're seeing it now. I think we're at a spot where people are looking for the next thing. And hockey was wild. Jack Hughes stuff went freaking nuclear.
Well, and I pulled up like just a few of the guys who have made names for themselves so far. I mean, the games are still going. Do we know when Japan and America play?
No. I have no clue when any of it happens.
Man, I want to see some of that. Like that, just like because Ohtani already hit that grand slam. And then Juan Soto is making a name too. I can't remember what it was that he had done. He delivered one of the early statement comments. He's apparently running a narrative.
Jesse.
Yes, sir.
You brought up that he hit a grand slam, but that's what's crazy to me about the World Baseball Classic. And I touched about this on my show a little bit about the Tops Now cards that are crazy because they just released the Aaron Judge first at bat. But that's his profession. He hits home runs. Like what? I don't understand.
Well, I did. That one didn't appeal to me as much as the Ohtani doing like the
Can't see me?
Yeah, the
hit
John
his
Cena,
microphone. Oh, okay.
The John Cena can't see me thing with as you go. So it's a dual auto with John Cena. Well, that's the hope you get the auto where it's
There's
John
an
Cena and
Ohtani Cena
Ohtani.
auto?
Yeah, exactly.
I just bought a lot of 40 Ohtani PSA 10 Tops Now cards. Just a various assortment of them.
Oh, just like
some of that singles, but yeah, because even the Tops Now stuff sells.
Like not from their website, I assume.
No, from the guy.
Oh, okay.
They're all PSA 10s. Yeah, whole bunch of them.
The gamble, I still like.
What do you think about the older baseball fans that don't really care for the celebration around the? Like, did you hear about that? Like, traditionally in Japan, that's not a.
What a shock! Baseball purists hate everything.
I know,
but in Japan they're much more like subdued.
Reserved,
yeah, I get why they wouldn't.
That was a huge deal, by the way. Like that, he was kind of animated because they're all about not showing up the competitor.
Kind of like when me and Eddie pull a super. We just let it happen. They're like, slide off the screen.
We can see this guy's been living in America.
I pulled that Cooper flag on eBay Live. As a matter of fact, I literally just slid it off the screen. And the chat was like, "Wait a minute, did you just pull a Cooper flag on it?" I was like, "Nope, sure didn't."
Hey, you got to watch the reference of the eBay Live mic because I made a post yesterday and there was a reference of that and someone accused me of shilling when I was asking about which card will sell for more on 2 cards that were both starting at $1.
That's a shill.
So,
Well, we're paying you to make the post, so it is a shill. Technically,
I mean,
that's okay.
Well,
Don't worry about that.
To be fair, if you do take a card off the screen and then say, no, I didn't pull that card, yeah.
It doesn't seem unreasonable.
I think there's a reason
That's
why
fair.
people might be upset for that.
Okay.
By the way, I was looking at, because Juan Soto was making news because of this, any chance that we see increases here, like as far as pricing goes on their cards?
Well, that's what I was talking about. You are seeing that with the nobodies. For him to have an increase,
Yeah,
you
I
have
mean-
to see it like on a big stage.
Okay, because like I did notice like Juan's pricing has gone up just slightly, but it's
Very
already-
little though, dude.
It's $88 for
What are
a
you
PSA
talking about?
10 Topps Chrome update. So that from 2018, his rookie year.
Yeah, Soto's like a top 5 player in the game if you're starting a franchise right now.
So
I think Soto has
he's-
huge upside.
That's
still.
what I mean. Like if it's $88
Joe hates that. Joe,
after
please.
increase.
yeah, he's one of those guys that he has 4 different teams of cards. Like,
Yes, but he's
That's-
probably with the Mets long term. Like I'm not saying go out and
Who
get his
cares?
Yankees and
Like-
Padres stuff. If you know he's the face of the Mets the next 10 years and a potential MVP guy every year, you don't think his market does anything?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
You
could be right.
Are the Mets fans as rabid? Like, I don't think it can even be, and I know they're not apples to apples, but I don't think it can be compared to like Ohtani. Like Ohtani's Dodgers stuff is crazy. Like,
Sure.
you would think
Yeah.
with the amount of cards that he has out that it shouldn't even be close, like to his Angels stuff as a rookie. But like, people pay
Yeah.
crazy money
Yeah.
for that.
I will say that was also a perfect storm. You left a terrible situation in LA where it's like, we're not going to see this guy on the big stage. He goes to the Dodgers right across town. And didn't they win a World Series his first year?
Yeah.
So, like, I will say, that's
And
kind of it.
second.
And also, that's right. Has he been there 2 years and they've won back to back?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's right.
And then back to back MVPs? Yeah, I think he's
Here's
won.
what you
That's
may
what
not
I'm saying.
know.
So it's-
Ohtani's the best baseball player.
I mean, at this point in the world, no question. Yeah, I just think Soto's a weird guy where it's like he had his moment, but the team thing killed it for sure. You switched teams 3 times basically in a year and a half, 2 years, whatever it was. Yeah, it didn't help.
You know, I think it was like, wasn't he one of the largest contracts like when he signed? Because
Probably.
he has a 15-year, it's $765 million. It was December 2024. He's going to be with the Mets for the foreseeable future unless like
Probably. Unless you trade
something
him.
drastic happens. But yeah, I would think if he hadn't traded or been on so many teams prior to this, maybe rookie. Do you think like then
His
we see
rookie stuff still
prices?
does good money, and they won a World Series for his rookie stuff with the Nationals. Great, that's locked in, solidified. But
Is
yeah,
$88 good money though for a
Well, yeah,
PSA
but-
10?
okay, but you're saying that in a vacuum. What does the Ohtani card of that do? Hundreds.
$353.
Okay, is Ohtani worth almost 5x what Soto is?
Well, you just said he was like one of the top 5 players. So
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
I mean, I'm not saying he's not, but I am saying if you're comparing him to being one of the best players in the MLB, I would guarantee there's probably multiple other current players that sell for more than Juan Soto does.
That's my point exactly. He also was a 2018 rookie. There's less of those than there are guys past that.
So you're
maybe-
saying you think his pricing might be worth looking at as far as like maybe he's a good buy?
Potentially. I think he's a great player. That's my point. He's fallen out of favor. Like, there's no arguing that. In hobby, he is a forgotten name in the hobby despite being great the last number of years.
He just
You know
needs to
what,
do
Mike?
something.
The thing that I'll tell you is the concern with Soto is that he's not really a relatable fan favorite. Like
Yep,
that's
fair.
the thing that kills him. Like people love Bobby Witt Jr. They love him. They love the way he plays. They love the way he interacts with the fans. They love that he interacts in the hobby.
Sure.
So that's even more like I think more and more as you see players that have like some hobby relationships, you're going to
helps.
see more people drawn to them.
Yeah,
like,
or something
over and
else,
over
like the
again.
Skeens thing. Skeens seems to have the personality of a drip, but his girlfriend's crazy popular, like everybody likes him. It helps. I agree. Even like Ronald Acuna, for as again, injuries kill him, I understand. But I also don't know a single thing about Acuna off the field. Like, I don't know if there's much relatability there. I feel the same way about Trout largely, though. Like, what does Trout do? There are people like, oh, we love this guy. I've never heard a bad thing. But Trout is not. That's why I always got irritated with the Trout comparisons to Griffey. It was like, no, Griffey was the coolest guy of his generation. He was culturally awesome. It wasn't like I said. I always say he was the first non-fat white guy playing baseball.
I would
Like
say
the-
Big
like
Eagles
young-
fan. Big Eagles fan.
I feel like he
no
was
one's
also like in a
perfect.
number of commercials, like he was doing things for the younger
Yeah,
audiences.
the kid. He was exciting. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. So yeah, your point is well taken, Joseph. I agree.
Can I ask you both
It's not off. That's
just
enough.
a real quick transitional question here. Have either of you seen the videos of the scalpers outside of the NCAA basketball games for the One Piece cards?
Jesse released it.
I put a video on the social media content that you are doing a show for.
Granted, it wasn't very good, but it's there.
Okay.
He tried to do a talking head like
just
me.
recently they
like
did Houston.
I was doing it before you ever did. Yeah, I did it like last week.
Yep. Guys was like offering $100, right? $100?
Yeah, that was at Illinois. That was Illinois.
It was the day of the last game, which I believe was like March 4th or something. But yes, yeah, it is insane. But those cards, I mean, as of last week when I looked, they were selling for like $150 to $175 still. So that guy is making 50% every $100 bill he hands out. So,
Mike, is that something that you would ever buy into with this crossover from the TCG?
Joe,
no, I let you losers play in your own world.
Which is funny because it's like Mike is an anomaly. We are two ends of the spectrum of card collecting.
You're on the spectrum. Right?
It is much like he is a hardcore sports and won't even really dabble in anything but. And I am obviously the niche off the wall collector who likes a lot of non-sports stuff.
Yes.
So it is like I think the middle ground is more of the Joe who would consider maybe buying one of those
I think Joe's
cards.
a lot closer to my side than yours, though.
I mean, I think he's obviously a sports collector, but I would think that if he
When's
was
the last time you ripped a
considering
non-sport product?
Probably like a month ago.
What was it?
There you go.
One Piece.
With your kid or just for yourself?
For himself. It's for
for
himself.
myself?
Yeah, exactly.
For myself?
Mike, stop trying to drag people down with you, bro.
I don't have to.
Stay in the
The
mud.
One Piece stuff is crazy.
The guy's
The One Piece
44
stuff
ripping
is
One
crazy.
Piece. I don't have to drag him down. He's
Stay
bottom
in
of the
muck.
barrel already.
You and
By the
all
way,
the listeners who
speaking
enjoy
of you,
only sports and won't
here's
even
a little-
consider non-sport.
here's a little plug for you losers.
You're
The
a
pool is
monster.
officially open. Essence just texted.
Oh,
Buddy, we're going swimming after this, me and you.
We jumping in? Do you think it's warm yet?
It's probably 55, 60. I'm jumping in. You're in.
You know, I'm a sucker for an above ground pool. So
Oh, no, that's not. Yeah, you're
Do it,
confusing-
please continue.
You're
to make
confusing me with somebody.
He hates that anyone would ever assume he doesn't have a lot of money. So please continue that. What is those shoes? How much do those cost? $50. Oh, please.
My Jordans.
Oh, how much were those shoes?
Oh, you don't want to. I don't want to embarrass you.
There you go.
Well, I'd embarrass you, not me.
Why would I be embarrassed?
I have no idea.
What? Those are Jordans, by the way.
Yes, these are the low top olive Jordans. These are brand new this year. I've never bought a nice pair of sneakers in my life. That's the first time. I bought them in the. The Super Bowl, the Nike store in San Francisco.
Oh, did you
I
really?
think Rebecca was with me.
How much were those shoes?
Maybe Jeremy was with me. Rebecca, were you with me for these things?
How much do Jordans cost these days?
No, I refuse to walk all that way to
She's
come
pregnant.
meet
That's
you.
fair.
Yeah,
But I saw them right after you bought them. I was a big fan.
Olive shoe.
I think it's called. I think it was the olive
Where's the Jordan logo? Does it not have that anymore?
Air Jordan. And it's inside too.
is it the backwards
Is it?
swoosh?
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Well,
It's a
that's the
swoosh.
Travis Scott's or the backwards swoosh or like the
I got-
Giannis's.
I got these and I got a pair of Kobe's the same day. I haven't touched. They're still in the box. Figured I'm never going to do this again, so I'm going to get two pairs, which I'll wear the next 6 years.
Remember those shoes? We got like Panini shoes.
Oh, the Reebok.
Yeah.
the
What did
AI
you ever do with it?
I had Javon Curse autograph him when I met him, and I kept him on my mantle.
But they were already signed, weren't they?
No, they weren't signed.
Oh, okay. But we also have the Emmitt Smith ones.
I don't think I got those. Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Well, no, there's two different ones. I've got at least
I did-
two different pairs of
You
shoes.
just outed yourself there.
I didn't out myself.
I got screwed. I'm going to go on a limb and say Panini's not sending me any more gifts.
I'm guaranteed. Well, I haven't got anything recently, but I would think it was from back then. I just wonder, I don't know if I'm ever supposed to just wear those shoes or sell them. Or
Where? Well, you can't sell them as a gift, you scumbag.
I mean, size 14. They just sent them out to everybody at the time.
Sorry.
Joe,
I think these were $150. They were not as
actually not
expensive.
that crazy.
I was going to say, I don't think they were that crazy.
Joe, what's the most expensive pair of shoe you have? Oh, God. Did BJ do that?
James did.
Oh, okay.
Do you know James? Oh, you know James.
Rowe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know he was doing those too.
Oh,
Man, all the cool kids are making 3D models.
Most expensive pair of shoes? Probably I have the Jordan 4
Whoa.
wet cements.
How much are those?
I don't know. It was a gift.
Give a
Oh,
number. You know
nice.
what they're valued at.
They're probably over $2.5, maybe $300.
What?
$2.5?
$300 for those shoes?
I think so. They're the ones that
Dang.
that they wore during the Summer Olympics.
I honestly
USA
don't
had.
know if I have a pair of shoes that's worth more than $100.
This is it.
No.
That's it.
Yeah.
How can you buy a pair of shoes that aren't over 100?
It is hard, but I wait till I see a sale, or I'll just wait until
he barters with a homeless man. He's like, hey, this pack of Pokemon
size 14s are not easy to find.
And the guy crawls out of his tent in Nashville, and he takes the cards, and he gives him his shoes. Jesse
when you guys come out to Arizona, we'll go to the Nike outlet.
Oh, baby.
Right by it.
Maybe Jesse can film in Arizona for us, the video game, the basketball game.
Did you guys see
that? Would be
PSA
fantastic.
Put out a post about not sending in, or like just double check your prison. I think what?
Oh, for print lines and the condition of Prism.
Yeah, it was Prism specifically. Yeah, it was specifically telling people to double check their cards before sending that in. Can I just say, like, this? I do appreciate that they're actively telling people, hey, keep an eye out. Don't send us this if it looks like that.
It's fair.
I would like them to start calling those PSAs.
Do you really think that's what they're doing?
I mean, I think they're trying to prevent people from sending in cards that are going to slow down the rest of their line of getting cards out. What do you think they're doing? Ooh.
No, it's good. No, it's good for the podcast. Yeah, just a dramatic pause and
Wait, don't say it. You're fine. You're
Talk,
in a safe
dude.
place.
Everyone knows they're a sponsor.
I don't know. I think they're. I mean, I don't know that they want to diminish like the intake of cards and making money, but like I think they're overwhelmed. I really think. I think it is getting out of control.
What do you mean you think they're overwhelmed? He came out here and said it's way out of control. They have too many cards. Hey, sports card confession. Be better on the pod. This is terrible. What are you doing?
I think it is worse than what they're telling us. 100%.
Okay,
I think it is
maybe.
way worse than what they're telling us.
You're scared to say that?
100%.
I'll tell you right now, your kid's is timid on the court. I'm going to run her off the court 11-0. I'm changing my prediction.
I'm looking for future sponsors of my show, so I also want to be fair on both sides here, Mike.
I mean, to be fair, it's my show, but I appreciate you hosting it.
Did you start Sports Card Confession?
Do I own the network?
Oh, my God.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, he does.
I want to get Jesse. Oh, I knew that. Jesse's done. Oh, that was it. We're too far. Too far now.
I bent the knee.
I think he knows that he's being ridiculous
but
now.
I'm actually a little upset with Jesse because he did go with my rival first for a co-host.
First off,
I actually suggested you, and he said, I don't know if me and Joe together.
Did not happen, first off.
We talked about this last week. Absolutely. I said, Joe, and you're like, me and Joe together as a third man.
That was when we were just talking about, like, just having somebody around.
Right, if I was going to bail on the show. Right, if I was going to quit the show.
And that's when I
Joe.
talked about I would want him in person. I want him, like, if there was going to be somebody who a show continued with. Because I prefer to do something where I don't have to, like, wait for a lag, or at least I can threaten to punch or something like that. I would like. I like an in person.
Joe?
Oh, Joe threatens me all the time. I'll threaten him back. By the way, how many headbands do you have?
See, he turns really quick on you, Joe. So you're gonna come to find out.
You know what you'll come to find out is that with when I'm dealing with a normal, sane person, that I'm a very reasonable person. It's very nice to work with me.
Jesse, for the record, you asked Alex. You didn't even entertain me.
Yeah, because he's here. He was here.
For the record, like
a lot of for the record. We get everything's on the. It's a podcast. Yeah. It's all on the record,
fruit,
etc.
But it can be edited. It can be edited.
No, keep it all in. In fact, add some.
All right, I think we're done.
Please.
This was a great get by Jesse, by the way. Thank you. It's a total surprise.
A great get. It was very hard to get.
Total surprise. I didn't know you were coming on. I like the so check out Sports Card.
Singular, yeah.
Sports
I'm
Card
only going to give one confessional a week.
Sports Card Confession.
This is going to be same day, same time?
Every Monday, 1 o'clock Eastern or 12 o'clock Eastern.
TBD.
It depends on when they do a time change again.
It's good to plug.
It depends if you're observing, if you're observing daylight saving.
Why Eastern time, you fool. Okay. Well, it's going to be on the network at some point, so go watch it. It's a live show. Are you interacting with comments? Did you get any comments today?
Absolutely.
I guarantee Kuroga was in there. He lives for that crap.
I love BJ getting in.
Of course he hangs on your live for 12 hours. I'm convinced that kid has no job at all. He's at a live all day.
He's a show promoter.
He's a good friend is what he is.
No, I don't have those.
I know. That's the thing, because you're mean.
He's a
good
friend,
for
a
Joe.
dad.
He's a big guy, so he gets along with us very well.
Yeah.
You very well. It's a live show, though. You can interact. He's going to get call-ins at some point, potentially. And I did mention to Joe, once this thing gets some legs, I think once or twice a month we make it a big deal and do it a primetime show in the evening. Get the actual live audience engaged.
Absolutely. Yeah. I would say that's probably much better than the time that you've chosen, which is in the middle of a workday on a Monday.
Wow.
I'm just saying...
Which that's what you think, but there are a lot of guys that are scrolling. And they're going to scroll.
Like Sports card sports talk. Like,
There you go.
ESPN's huge for this. Also, Joe's definitely playing down the comments because I just went to go look and there's like hundreds of comments. The people were digging it.
When are you having Professor on so you guys can fight? Because I'll pay to see that.
You know what? I was actually waiting for you to even bring him up. I was going to say, hopefully at some point I meet Mike's expectations. They're lofty, but I hopefully get there to where he can call me Jay and not Professor Jason, his real buddy. Yeah, I'm a little sensitive about it.
You're always Phoenix Joe to me.
Here's the thing. He calls everybody Jay because he called me Jay forever, but then he calls Jeremy Jay.
Jay. Remember the interpretation of Jay?
Jay Bowski?
J-Bo. I called by J-Bo.
Oh, but you did say Jay Bowski at a time, which I think is where J-Bo came from. You worked it down.
I've been calling people J-Bo since middle school, though.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. My friend Jeremy was a large fellow.
So,
what was Jeremy's last name?
But Mike, this won't work with the professor because, we'd probably have to wait because he's a 5th grade teacher. So he's not really.
He's coming on here next week, so I don't need to have you bashing him.
I know, but he's got he's a middle of the day.
Joe, why can't Joe bash him back?
He can. He's absolutely allowed to.
He's a middle of the day guy. He's got a 9 to 5 teaching. So maybe during summer break, we can have a discussion because I know he's really into the hobby Monday through Friday. Maybe he's a weekend warrior for it.
I don't understand the teacher shots. Why? It's like you're discriminating against teachers. Isn't that a good thing he's teaching the youth?
I love that he's an educator.
You have like half a school at your house. It doesn't sound like it.
I love it.
What?
Maybe his school goes year round. Maybe he's an all-year teacher.
Him however he wants to pick on him. If he wants to, if they want to pick, let him pick.
We get Jay on. We have Jay today, and we have the other Jay on Monday.
Maybe he can bring his friends. Ziggy and those other guys can all join, and they can all
Ziggy
take shots too. I can't wait.
He's in there, sure.
Get Ziggy in there.
What, does Ziggy not like you either?
I gave him an ear. I gave him an ear to listen. I listened to what he had to say last year at the National. Yeah.
It makes a lot of enemies for a nice guy.
Come on over. Yeah, come on over.
I encourage everybody to check it out. Joe's a fun guy, and it's only 20 minutes an episode?
Yeah, quick fire. I like it.
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes.
For right now, we might hear about for
cards, confessions, and dishwashers breaking down, or
toilets and washing machines.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Other household appliances, though.
Yes.
I hope it comes a time
maybe
where there are tips
Maytag
involved.
could be a sponsor.
Yeah, tips will also
Whirlpool, looking to spend some. All right, thank you, Joe.
Appreciate you guys.
One other thing.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm back. But your Titans, for those who claim to be Titans fans, signed Wandell Robinson to a very expensive deal.
Oh, Titan. Are you saying Titans or Titans?
Yeah, what happened? What's wrong with you?
Titans.
Titans.
T-I-T.
It's not
You're
T-I-D.
saying Titans.
Is this Viking speak? Is that how Jimmy says Titans? What's going on?
The onion umbin, however you think I say onion.
Titans.
That's very cool.
You're saying tight ends. You are saying tight ends, Rebecca.
Get out of here. Throw her up.
All right, well, whatever. Wandell Robinson to the Titans.
Is he a giant?
Here's the thing. You don't need one good player. You need multiple good players.
I like the coaching staff.
Well,
and I'm hopeful for Cam Ward. I actually am not totally out on the Titans this year.
Well, I want to see actually something happen. That's all I care about. Thank you, Joe, for coming on. I was going to tell you, this is a fun fact. Charlie has officially watched all of The Office. We watched the last episode last night. I'm not going to lie to you. I was so tired from everything we did yesterday. I had stayed and cleaned up too. I cried 2 times during that episode. I cried during when Michael Scott makes his appearance.
Yep.
And I cried when Phyllis and Angela, when Angela is being really nice to Phyllis about the wedding, which made no sense at all. I don't know what was wrong. You
remember
with me.
Michael's first words when he comes back?
That's what she said.
That's right.
Of
great.
course
The
I
bestest
do.
mensch. Sure.
I just watched it yesterday. Like I said, it was great.
Okay.
It was a rite of passage.
I'm back in West Wing, so
I had to fast forward a couple parts of it. Like when Meredith's son comes in, I had to fast forward.
The stripper? Oh, brother. What are you showing your 11-year-old?
I said I fast forwarded it. God, so
Father of the Year. All right.
There is a mailbag.
We're done. Oh,
there's a mailbag.
I'm pumped about it.
We're only 53 minutes in.
I think that's plenty, but okay. Let's go mailbag. Here we go. Rapid fire.
Rapid
fire.
We
never done anything
rapid fire.
In the history of the show.
All right, rapid fire it is. I am pulling it up.
I have a guest for Thursday. I would like to try, because you brought this up, and I think it was probably a fair criticism.
Okay.
I did a much different style show when I was solo.
Okay.
The long-form interviews and the playful back and forth, which was nice. Weston is somebody I've been doing business with on Facebook for years.
Okay.
he has made the jump from, I think, kind of where I was, doing it as a side hustle, side hobby, whatever. He's gone to the degree, though. Owns a shop, runs multiple big shows.
Oh, cool.
I think it'd be kind of interesting. I'm curious how it will work, the three of us. That is my fear. I don't think the timing will be good. That's why I haven't done it with you. Like, that's why I told you. I was like, I don't know. I liked how, so I want to try it. I figured.
What do you mean, like the timing, like as far as like?
Remember we talked offline. I was like, I like doing that because it's me and somebody. I can go down rabbit holes. I don't have to worry about being interrupted, or vice versa. It's not just a you thing. It's I want to see how it goes, the three of us. I think he'd be a good candidate for it. He also has a big show. The other thing that's cool, he's doing the first show in Pittsburgh that I know of, the weekend of the draft. NFL draft.
Okay.
So I thought it'd be kind of like a cool crossover. So
you had him on while I was gone, or you never talked to him?
No, he's coming on Thursday.
You want to have him Thursday?
I think he's Thursday, and I think Jay, son, the professor, is Monday.
I also am going to reach back out to Chris from Card Letter. We haven't had him on for quite some time, and I have his direct number. I want to have him come on.
I didn't even know we had a phone. So, okay, cool. Rapid fire. That was your first question.
Let's see here. I'm not going to hit you with James's question first because you know what? Let's get it out of the way.
Crap?
It's not stupid crap, but it is.
Yeah.
You will not care for it. With all the negative everyone talks about in the hobby, prices, PSA breakers, etc. What are some of the positives that you guys have seen over the last few years?
Oh, this is not stupid crap. I thought it was gonna be like, what? My Pokemon has this energy, and then I have a TCG One Piece.
Leave
James
crap alone.
I like James. What's a positive? I mean, I'll tell you one positive. There's a lot of new people in the hobby. Like going to that Nashville show was very eye-opening. A lot of new people. That's one.
Okay.
I think getting licensed basketball has been overall a positive. The pricing has been brutal.
Licensed basketball at Tops.
At Tops. Yeah, actually having like the combination where we're not having players with licensed stuff here, but no autos, and players with autos here, but no licensing. I think eventually that will be a good thing. It's been tough. By the way, that was the one screenshot I had on my computer I was going to pull up. A couple of years ago, me and Eddie sold, like 2 years ago, the 1-of-1 Wemby.
Okay.
I forget what they call the pink sapphire 1-of-1. It's like Papadopoulos or something stupid.
Yeah, it's the
so for like $28,000, the Cooper Flag sold this weekend. Same exact card, but Cooper Flag's rookie.
It's from Sapphire?
Yep, take a guess what it sold for. I don't know the exact. I'm pretty confident. Rebecca, if you look this up, 1-of-1
what was
Sapphire
the
Cooper Flag auto.
Is it Topps Chrome Sapphire?
Topps Chrome Sapphire.
Okay.
1-of-1 Papadopoulos.
Knowing what things are doing this day, I honestly want to say like almost six figures, but I'm gonna temper that a little bit. I'm gonna say 87,000.
Okay. The Wemby went for 27.5. I think it was about what it went for.
Yeah, I know.
The Papadopoulos
things are so crazy.
Went for, I believe, Rebecca may check this if she's not making Jimmy lunch or whatever they do up in New York. I believe it went for 366.
366,000.
I'm looking.
Wait, I'm almost positive.
$366,000.
I wish I have it. I may.
Where do you know where it sold?
At Golden, same place, same. Oh, you know I did. Stupid. I did save it. Just sold.
You don't even know how to take a screenshot on your computer. It had to have been.
You didn't even have a computer, so go die.
I do not
Sorry,
here.
Yeah, Topps announced this yesterday. I literally don't know what this PADPARADSCHA.
I've had to look it up.
What in the? Just call it a pink auto. What is happening, Mike Mahan? Please, that's enough of that. The one of so this is exactly the same card. Just sold for $366 at auction. What?
I should have gone six figures.
I told you tempered too much.
That's this world.
Because like Wemby came out at a pretty good time. Wemby stuff was nuts. Again, no licensing though.
Yeah. But still,
that's crazy. Anyways, I thought that was wild.
That was Topps Chrome. I'm wondering, what about like what was the Topps Chrome Sapphire came out? I really want Midnight to do something because I'm still holding on to those cases. I want to see that product explode. But the fact that those are the first patches, the RPAs for him, I'm wondering what that does because RPAs are
Eddie sold a red for a guy for like $35,000. Red patch auto out of Midnight number 5 sold at DC Sports for like $34,000, $32,000.
Jeez, that is crazy.
Midnight's not done great since.
I have been, it's actually, I've been looking because since I am invested, I've been keeping an eye on it. Cases have actually started to come up just a little bit. But they've been.
DealerNet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, on DealerNet.
I say, because in real world, I don't think anybody's like actually.
Well,
if you sold them right now, could you break even or no?
Yeah.
By the way, Topps, Jesse did not get these direct.
No,
he doesn't have a direct account for sports.
No, I did
So he is allowed to buy and flip cases. What did you pay for them then?
So
roughly, give me a ballpark.
I paid
per case.
Oh, per case, like I just know the total is 2 cases, so it'd be like 6,000.
What could you sell them for right now if you cleared everything? Could you sell them for $6,000?
If someone on the highest offer to buy right now, I think it's like 63.
Oh, so you'd break even. A couple of fees and the shipping. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit, but it would be very close to like.
That's not terrible.
What was the point?
I'll say this: they're almost identical pricing to in the real world. I'm not talking about what people to Topps 3. I'd rather rip Midnight than Topps 3.
Well, and I think too, like just the fact that you can say, "Oh, Cooper Flag's first RPA is in that product."
No one cares about that now, though. It's cool at the time when it's the only one.
But then the reason why I bought them was not for a quick flip. I honestly did think like, oh, I may hold these for a very long time.
I get it. I just mean the fact that it's his first patch auto only is a big deal when there's no other patch autos out. Midnight has like 4 versions, and they're all way better than. Topps 3 has awesome patch autos.
Okay.
In 6 months, I'm not going to remember which came out first, which has the cool jumbo patch autos.
I gotcha. Okay.
But it doesn't mean they're not going to go up, by the way. Actually,
at least after this year, you won't have an RPA for him. Like, it'll just be a patch auto. It wouldn't be the rookie.
As has been, yes, you're right. You're absolutely correct.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
after this year, I will no longer be 39.
I'm just saying, after this year,
if I add 1 to 1, it will be 2. You are
the only thing I have to worry about are other products of basketball that come out with patches.
You have to worry about him being convicted of being a pervert or getting his legs amputated as well.
Trust me, that's why I don't dabble in the sports world too much.
Went to college in Maine.
Big fears. Next question. Did you? Unless you had any other positives?
I said enough positive, James.
I think you said 2 things, but that's fine. Let's see. Trey Reeves. NASCAR usually doesn't get a lot of love in the card market. However, what are your thoughts on Michael Jordan having his own team and one of his drivers, Tyler Reddick, winning the first 3 races of the season, which has never been done before?
I don't think people care still in the card world.
I think if they put out,
sure, like you said before,
if they put out the Jordan card, and correct me if I'm wrong, I do think it's Upper Deck that has that NASCAR license. I've just seen Panini also do NASCAR.
Well, I was going to say Panini still does National Treasure, so I don't know if it's. I don't know if they have a license at all.
All I know is that Upper Deck did do like a Superman wrapped car, but that doesn't necessarily mean they've got the licensing for it. So
maybe, Trey, I would like to think you're correct. I've not seen anybody in the real world be like, "Hey, I got to get that Jordan thing. Look at the NASCAR stuff." But maybe they will eventually. I hope so.
Let's see here, Evan Hasty. This one's for Jesse. I know, like you like the non-sports stuff. Have you ever heard of Saturday morning cards? And if so, what are your opinions? Saturday morning is like the great collector or something. He's the one behind that product. He does a lot of these
curator.
Excuse me, thank you.
The hobby show, yeah.
So, well, I wasn't gonna say that, but he puts out the product, and it has been historically since he started doing it was with a lot of things that had gone initially out of the copyright. I guess it's like 100 years, whatever it is, where it falls out of copyright. So say like Steamboat Willie and other characters that are no longer able to be sued if you use them in a product. But now I think he's starting to get into more licensed stuff. Here's what's funny is he's done his rounds in Europe because they were over there as well. A number of people. In fact, there was somebody who was asking specifically, hey, are you getting more of the Saturday morning version of whatever product, character, whatever card it was? I don't know. It's funny. I didn't think it was going to make it, but I keep seeing more and more of it. He's obviously, I've seen some of the content he's put out for it. I think he's paying people to, really promote this thing. Maybe it's got legs. I haven't actually seen the cards in person myself other than just the boxes. So I would like to actually see, touch, feel the cards.
Well, you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. Yes, I know that, Forrest.
Jen Thon Wayland.
Oh, yeah, I met Jen this week at the card show last weekend. Jen and John.
When Fanatics Fest and the National Card Show, with Fanatics Fest and the National Card Show being so close together, if you could only go to one, which would it be? And what do you like best about both?
I'm the National. I've gone back to that. I had a great time at Fanatics Fest. I would like to go to both, but the National is still the one for me.
What's funny is I think last year I was like, oh, I'd go to Fanatics Fest first, and then I went to the National. I was like, oh, that was not as easy of a choice as I thought it was initially.
Part of that for me, though, is the location. I hate that I have to go to New York for it. It's miserable.
100%.
So that's a huge,
that is the biggest downside.
Rosemont is actually, once you get there, you don't ever have to leave. You can literally walk everywhere that whole weekend. I hate that about the New York thing.
Well, technically, you can do the same with New York. I mean, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, but everything takes forever. It's miserable. It's expensive. I just hate that venue.
It's just more expensive.
Not the venue. I hate the setting. It's tough. I get why they do it. You're right in the heart of the city. You can probably get all the athletes there easy.
Yes.
I understand why. But you're just asking me, I'd rather go to the other. I'd go to both. I actually have no plans to go to Fanatics Fest right now.
I would make the case that if you are not as big of a just strictly card fan, go to Fanatics Fest. If you want all cards all the time, go to the National.
Yeah. We'll go to the industry conference in a couple weeks.
Going to that, yep. I'm going to all of those, by the way. I will be there, and hopefully maybe we get Talk Mike into going to Fanatics Fest. We'll see.
I'm not traveling a lot.
Ruben Rodriguez, do you guys think more packs are being opened now than the peak of the junk wax era? There's so much junk wax still available. Oh, you think so?
There's more people now. Absolutely.
Hang on now. Hang on. I think I can give you some information that you might that might change your mind. Give me 1 second. I took a screenshot of this. So this was Mac Card Collection. He did like a little video.
I know Mac. He's in Richmond.
Okay. I thought, yeah. So
I don't know if you knew who that was. Sorry.
No. He put out a video. In fact, I'd have to go back and watch it. But he made the case that there's a newer product that put out like...
Just followed us, by the way.
Nice. That put out like, I think it was like 3.7 billion cards. It was like one of these Topps update or something where they're known to put out a ton of cards, right? Okay. He said, comparing it to a Donruss baseball product back in the 90s, 7 billion cards. So it's less than half of what those cards, those products were putting out, and those didn't have like all the parallels and the autos and all that stuff. So yes, there's a lot of cards going out, but still we're not.
Wasn't his question. Are there more packs being opened now? Yes, there's more people are opening more packs. There's a reason. There's mountains.
I thought he was just alluding to the fact of like.
Isn't that what his question?
Because of more product.
Read the question again. Maybe I misheard.
Maybe I misread into it. Do you guys think more packs?
Misread it or misread into it?
I misread into it. I think because I read into what he was asking is what I'm saying.
So you misread it by misreading into it. Yes, I got it. Okay,
I didn't misread it. I misread into it. Do you guys think more packs are being opened now?
Yes.
Than the peak of the junk wax era? There's so much junk wax still available, popping up in garages and attics. In 30 years, are blasters of 2020 Select going to be popping up at a flea market, or will breaker age desaturate the future market?
Yeah, I think there's more now. Just because I think there's way more people in the hobby now. Yeah.
So, yeah. I
mean, breakers are running 24/7 on 5,000 different platforms.
Yeah.
I do. I think there's more being opened now.
Do you think there's more people in the hobby than there were in the 90s?
1,000%, yeah.
Really?
Super niche back then. Look at all the people in the...
I don't think it was... I mean, it wasn't super niche, right? Because the junk wax era was a reason, because everybody was opening cards
No, the junk wax was because they just produced 1 billion packs.
Yes, but I think they were producing so many packs because there were so many people that wanted cards.
Oh, I disagree.
I think it was like every kid in school at the time, whereas I don't think you've got that today unless they're talking like maybe Pokemon.
I mean, we were in school during the early 90s. I didn't see everybody in there ripping packs.
I was ripping packs. If I was ripping packs, and I didn't, and that's, again, I think I was on the fringe.
You're talking about Jordan packs. Like, all you were talking about your Jordans.
But I also had football. I had basketball and football because I was like, that's what I was watching at the time. I don't know hardly anybody else that collected when I was a kid. Really?
Hardly anybody, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I remember, and that's what the whole story of me losing my Jordans, because it was the other kid in my class that I was buddies with. He was also collecting at the time. And that was, I mean, I would say there was a lot of kids, at least down here, that was doing it. I was very easily brought into things like that, so I would only have done it if other kids were doing it. I also jumped off a lot of bridges. BJ Kroger.
I'd like to see you jump off a bridge now.
What is content you don't see in the hobby space that you think there needs to be?
Oh, I don't know.
Is there content here's the thing. What I think about that question is I want someone to show me what it is. I don't want to like try and come up with it, because at this point I feel like there's so much content.
I know it when I see it.
It's how I view my collecting and how I view my content.
Yes.
Jason Green. This is our last question. It is addressed to me, so you can just tune out.
Oh, done.
It says, Jesse, I heard you talking about Disney 100 refractors on the last podcast. What makes the 2023 Disney 100 stand out from other products like Lorcana or Disney Sapphire? So he goes on to say he wants to buy some for his kids, but was having a hard time figuring out which Disney product to get into. So Topps in the U.S. got the licensing in 2025. However, Topps in the U.K. got that licensing for that Disney 100 2020 in 2023. That was like the 100th anniversary. That was the first time Topps was really putting out these Disney cards in quite some time, and the first of like the modern era. That seems to be one of the biggest reasons why that is the set. Like overall, and you mentioned like the Disney Sapphire. Disney Sapphire is always huge, but again, Disney Sapphire. Actually, I don't even think we had one in 2024. Maybe we did, but it was again after this 2023 one. So even though Disney Topps Chrome didn't come out till 2024, Disney 100 came out, and that is just what's viewed as like, oh, that was like the rookie year of Topps doing Disney of the modern age, and that's where you're seeing all the max prices come from. So again, this is more of a, hey, check the math to prove it, but if you look at record sales, majority of them are coming from Disney 100 if the character was in there.
I like it. Luke Combs, I was looking up, by the way.
Oh, did you see that?
His own card account.
He was over at Nate's shop.
He was at Nate's account.
And he looks, by the way, that photo that Nate posted, he looks like a totally, like just any guy that would walk into a card shop. Like I wouldn't even know that was Luke Combs if I hadn't seen pictures of him on posters. I don't know. I just expected him to like be all dolled up, like with like some nice. He just had a t-shirt.
These are my people. Country guy. No.
Okay, first off, your people are not country guys.
We're not getting dolled up.
Quit right there.
Me and my people.
All right.
We need to get Luke on the podcast.
Right,
that'd be cool.
I messaged him.
On the card account?
I messaged him on my account.
On the card account, though? Or the Luke Combs account with 8 million people?
On his card account.
Okay, just making sure. All right. Yeah. Be back Wednesday, Thursday.
And we have a guest already.
Yes.
We have someone who's been in the hobby and grown successfully in the hobby. Look forward to talking with him. Or I'll be there. Not trying to step on your toes.
Oh, he's already getting weird. All right,
I'm getting weird. You're the one who's making a scene about wanting to talk to people without me being there. So, whatever. All right. See you on Thursday. Goodbye.